Hello. What's this emergency room? That again. What's the emergency room? We're about to get another reaction today. We are hopping into Gilmore Girls episode number 17, season number 6, called I'm Okay, You're Okay. Hopefully it's a good episode. Hopefully it's a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the series. If you have, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, Patreon for the full reaction on cut episode if you want them. If you don't, that's totally cool. Episodes will be here on YouTube whenever they show up. So, previous episode was Rory found out that Logan was sleeping around and they broke up, even though she didn't know they were broke up. It was like it's a very messy situation. There's a whole bunch of shit there. Lorelai's getting close to Christopher, and I shouldn't be weirded out or worried about that, but what's making me weirded out by it is the fact that we have Luke being a dumbass, and I'm very worried about that. So, we'll see what happens with that, because I'm very worried about it. And Lorelai hanging out, or not hanging out, but just connecting with Christopher in a way that I'm very, very concerned about. Is there anything else? I think those were the major things. But I did find something very interesting, right? So, and now you have the whole Logan thing, like, oh, were they broken up? Did he break up with her without telling her about it? It was like a whole thing, right? The Netflix thing. It says she's devastated to learn how her boyfriend behaved during their breakup. So the show, Netflix believes it was like a full-fledged breakup. So I don't know. And Rory's living with Paris now because Paris broke up with her boyfriend for some reason. I don't fully understand what's happening there. Yeah, here we go.
I say we repaint. Did you ever paint? World in general. If you were to disappear from the face of the earth tomorrow, the only person that would miss you is your Porsche dealer.
Jesus.
No, I think Paris has got it covered.
Oh my God. Oh.
60 seconds.
Go away, Logan. No one invited you in. Get out right now before I go Bonadou. Terrence has been wrong before. When I wanted to get the page boy haircuts, remember?
Paris, listen to me. I'm the best thing that ever happened to you.
Well, if that's true, then it's all uphill from here.
You know, I'm back here begging you to talk to me. I have options. I do. In fact, I almost hooked up with a really hot chick tonight.
I don't see how that's gonna help your case, Doyle, at all. Know what?
I looked at another girl. I've not even thought about another girl.
Except for Walker, Alexandra.
We were broken
Oh,
up.
bro, up,
Rory.
yeah.
You were.
I thought we were broken up.
It's the way
I
that
thought
you
that's
did
what
it.
The fight was. I thought
But
that's
you're-
what the separation was. Do you believe me?
Yeah. I mean, I believe you believe
I
that.
honestly thought we weren't together.
Yeah, I believe that.
I guess.
So then if you believe that I thought we weren't together, then do you believe that in my mind I was not cheating on you? Just come home with me. Come on,
No.
Rory. Just come home with me. Let's forget this crappy day ever happened. Just go home.
Really?
You want to make a pro-con list?
Do not mock my pro-con list.
I am not mocking your pro-con list. I actually think the list will come out in my favor.
Interesting.
I would have to tell Paris I'm going.
I'm thinking,
Far from home.
what was the point of that breakup? Like, what was the point of the whole thing?
We okay?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Are we? I don't know, man. I do not know. What was the point?
Showing up, I didn't expect it. You being such a modern, busy woman and all.
Well, I can bring home the bacon and fry it up in a pan.
Did she call her mom
Special
when?
occasion I should know about?
No, I just thought I could use a good Stars Hollow fix for a couple days. How crazy
I
are
can't
things
remember if
being?
Absolutely insane. However,
told.
for you, I think I could play a little hooky.
What a role model.
Well, I try.
I don't think she
So,
told her.
what's
Did
new?
she
You okay?
Yeah, why?
Well, Logan, moving out.
Oh yeah, see that.
Oh, right.
I'm back in.
About that. Remember the new address?
Yeah.
Cross it out. I'm back at the old one.
Go, I'll finish setting up.
Thinking by who? that mac and cheese does not look like Suki mac and cheese.
The engine's cold.
Maybe they have been taken.
They've been here for a while then.
Hello, Lorelai. Rory? Don't try. Do. 3.5 minutes tops and radio friendly.
Damn, she should be a manager.
It's a big hit around the end.
There's something very familiar about it. I can't quite place it.
It's similar to the pasta alla fromage at Delatoise.
Ah, yes. Delatois sounds like my kind of guy. What's for when I could
Let's
spend
look.
the maximum amount of time showing you around? My parents are here.
Yes,
I
smart.
was hoping to have a nice little catered affair,
I love
you
it.
know, with guys in black
I
coats
love
carrying
it.
trays, because I know how much you love guys in black coats carrying
Who
trays.
was at the door?
Who was at the door?
Oh, it was Ed McMahon. He's always showing up with these big cardboard checks. They are impossible to endorse, by the way.
I am never not sorry that.
Fine. Last half of Annie McPhee, first half of Final Destination 3.
Brilliant. Now that is what a mind is for, my friend.
What? They're gonna start one movie, leave, and then
But
watch
after
the ending
you
of another one?
almost get killed on a plane and on the freeway, why would you choose to go on a crazy, terrifying roller coaster?
Oh boy.
Okay, I guess I'll try these on.
Dressing room's right through there, sweetie. Call if you need sizes.
Interesting. Let's see how this goes. Is her daughter here? I wonder if her daughter will come in. I'm cool with this.
1960s Pan Am stewardess bag.
Oh, really? A stewardess bag, huh?
Yeah, I have the stewardess that goes with it too, but it'll cost you.
Well, it's really cute. All your stuff.
Kirk,
Kirk appreciates that, Mrs. Kingston. We'll talk soon.
what are you doing here?
Trying
The
to bag a
realtor?
whale. Kirk's in the real estate game now.
Stop doing that.
What?
Referring to yourself as Kirk.
But that's Kirk's thing. Every realtor from you, considering what I'm doing for your parents.
Wait, what?
What are you doing for my parents?
Shoot, I should not have said that.
Said what?
What?
Nothing. I can neither.
Are they
confirm nor
moving
deny that
here?
your parents are looking for a place in Stars Hollow.
My
Shit.
parents are looking for a place in Stars Hollow?
I can't say. The realtor trainee.
No, Jason, the villain is death? How lame is that? Who is seeing this movie?
Apparently we are many, many times.
Oh my
How do they
gosh.
make money off of that? I mean, where's the Halloween mask? Where's the costume?
You went to
How
see
many
it
people see
again?
The same stupid movie over and over and over.
Ah, Caesar, thank God. We desperately need something to put in her mouth.
Hi, 2 cheeseburgers and a copy of Sid Field's book, please. We are.
For dinner?
Do you want to rent Final Destination 1 and 2?
So many things wrong with you.
Here, freshly made.
Wait, what's happening with the
Hey,
phone?
what kind of donuts do you have left over?
I think we have chocolate, one jelly, and a crumb.
Jelly, please.
Okay.
Hey, fancy new bag you got there.
Huh? Oh, that's Luke's. I think he just got it today.
That's from the
I'll
store.
go check on your burgers.
So, I finally wore him down, huh?
That's from the store. I saw that in the store.
Well, I don't know if you want to know this, but I saw that bag earlier at Anna's store.
That bag?
Yeah.
How do you know it was the same exact bag? There must be. Oh, no, it's cool.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine. So, I should get back down.
This
Okay. I'll be
entire
Cool.
this whole thing is gonna fall apart because we don't fucking talk to one another.
Well,
Well, what?
this is a bag from Anna.
Yes, it is.
It is.
It is. He mentioned his duffel bag was shot, and she sent a bag.
And anyhow, it's a long story, but I promise it'll never happen again. I have to take a shower.
Rory,
What the fuck is happening?
you sure everything's okay?
Why come back? Why come back if this is what you're gonna be like? I don't get it. Ah man, this is all right. I got some things to say, and I feel, man, this thing is super. All right, I got some things to say here. Right, I really enjoyed this episode, like a lot. I actually like this episode. And I'm gonna be real. I think that it's a very realistic take on everything that's going on, right? Which is what makes it kind of weird and different is that they're going for a realistic take on a show that we never really do too much real it's for like Gilmore Girls is more happy realistic, not this is what life is realistic, right? Like it's more they don't really harp on like realism in the show. You know, it's real and everything feels real, but this is like they are deep diving into realistic, right? So, what should we start with? So Richard and Emily are moving to Stars Hollow. We'll get that out of the way. Makes sense. They weren't really in Rory's upbringing. They don't want to be far away, I'm assuming, due to the upbringing of whatever if Luke and Lorelai have a kid. Makes sense. I hate it the way that Lorelai hates it because, you know, them being that close is a problem, but I do understand it. All right, we'll move that. The Lane stuff, they did an episode here for Zach, which I kind of felt, what's his name, right, Zach? Where I felt like he finally I'm okay with the Lane thing. I'm like, all right, you tried really hard with Lane's mother. You got the approval. You did it all. Like, you went through the whole rigmarole of pre-proposing. I like that. It shows you're trying. You're trying to be a better person. Or I like that. I don't know how him and Lane are gonna make it. My guess is that they'll make it. They'll make like the CD or the music will speak for itself, and I'm okay with that. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'm cool with them making it in the band. All right. I guess let's get to the two big ones. All right, which one should we start with? I guess we'll start with Lorelai. The Lorelai and Luke thing is the most frustrating thing in this show, right? Right now and probably in a while, right? It's frustrating because it's gonna fall apart because we don't speak to one another. Really, this doesn't bother me. This doesn't bother you. And and if we're being honest, it's probably gonna fall apart. And I could see people saying it's Lorelai's fault because Luke keeps asking and saying things, and Lorelai just kind of keeps going. Oh, it doesn't bother me. Oh, it's okay. Oh, we don't have to get married. Like she's saying the things, and Luke is such a fucking moron, right? That he hears it and he's like, "Oh, okay, she's cool with it," and he moves on, almost like he doesn't understand the mindset of a woman, where or the person that you love, right? You can't get the vibe and see that this shit ain't working. This shit is like a problem. How are you not seeing this? It doesn't make sense to me. But then it's realistic because yeah, there's people that are that blind. And then you have the Lorelai thing where if she just speaks up, speaks out about it, says this bothers me. I want to be in your daughter's life. If she's gonna I don't want to postpone the wedding. All these things that if we just talk it out. Worst case, Luke has to make a decision. Be with Lorelai or not be with Lorelai. That's your decision. Right there. But she's got to give him the chance to make the decision. And she's not because she's scared of like hurting him and losing him. I'm assuming it's that. She's trying to be good. Like a good understanding person, but like realistically, no, bro. We gotta talk. If we just talked it out, it'd be so much easier for us. Then we have the Rory situation. Well, first Rory in the beginning with Paris and that whole thing. They made up, whatever. Logan comes over. He aggressively comes into the apartment. Not aggressive. He kind of aggressively. He comes into the apartment. He explains his thing, right? I believed every single word that he said. Maybe I'm being naive. I don't know, but I believed it. I believed that he believed that they were broken up. I think he acted like a dumbass when he broke up with Rory without telling her. Essentially, which is like the fucking weirdest thing ever. I'm just like, no, like what? No, bro, you gotta talk. You gotta say shit. And he didn't do that, right? So we got that. And then I understand, like, what he did is very much how a relationship, like how dudes would probably, how some dudes, probably majority of dudes probably would handle the situation. You in love with somebody, they break up with you, you go try to sleep with somebody else. You slept with a lot of people trying to get over Rory. It makes sense. The problem with that whole situation is that he never broke up with Rory. He never told her that. So for a while, she thought we were just on a break, never broken up, and he's sleeping around. And that's where the problem is. But I do believe that he thought they were broken up, so therefore he did all those things. And he's been faithful otherwise. Whatever, Rory decides to come back. She makes that decision. I'm like, okay, that annoyed me. I'm like, why? Wow, like really like that? And now the problem is she came back, but she clearly doesn't want to be there. So now, straight up, she's using him. The weekend came, she went and stood with her mom. Came back, acted like, oh, my phone this, and I didn't get your messages and emails and all this other shit, right? And now she's here for the week because she needs an apartment to stay at, which would be his to go to school. So in my mind, I'm like, damn, you're kind of using him. And I get it. You're not intentionally using him, I don't think. You're trying to, I think in your mind, you want to make it work. but she's not gonna get over it. She is not gonna get over this whole situation. You could tell it's gonna bother her, and you can tell that it's gonna be the reason that everything falls apart. But I fully believe Logan is in love with her, and I don't think he intended to cheat on her, and I don't think he thinks he cheated on her. But then the whole timeline and everything, and he was a moron, and he didn't do it right with the breakup. So yeah, that's why all this confusion comes in. But I don't know. Overall, I like the episode. A lot of interesting stuff in there, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll talk to you guys